Greetings, people of the internet! I am LUCHA MAN! And welcome to LUCHA MAN Reviews. On today's episode, I am reviewing the newest show to the Disney Channel lineup called Hailey's on It. What is this show? Well, the main character is Hailey Banks, the 14-year-old teenage girl of a Pacific Island heritage who is not too crazy or about the idea of trying new or different things. She has some reservations. But then, one day, basically New Year's Day, she decides, you know what? I am going to change all that. Now, the show kind of reminds me of elements of Phineas and Ferb, Milo Murphy's Law, and maybe it might have some similarity elements of Hamster and Gretel. So that's from the Disney side. So here's what. On New Year's Day, she pulls out the big list of things I'm totally going to do. It's a list of everything she's been working on for the last couple of years of things she wants to try and do. And so that kind of reminds me of some stuff that's not Disney related. It'd be like 100 Good Deeds for Eddie McDowell, My Name is Earl, and either the movie or the general concept of the bucket list. Now, so she has a list of things that she's been wanting to do, and she's like, oh, this is great. The reason why she wants to do the list is because she gets assigned, evil robot from the future wants to destroy the list. Professor from the future comes and stops the robot and says, Hailey Banks, if you complete this list, you will save the world. So, zero pressure whatsoever. Yeah, and Hailey is like, oh, this is awesome. I'm going to learn to play the glockenspiel. I'm going to invent a new color. I'm going to kiss Scott. Ah! Scott is, and I'm kind of dating myself here, Scott is the Ron Stoppable of this show. He is the best friend who's a goofball and always optimistic, but after hearing about the situation, except for him getting kissed part, he is ready, willing, and able. He wants to help Hailey complete the list. And so along with him, Hailey also gets a robot from the future, her robot, an artificial intelligence named Beta, who she sticks into a teddy bear body. And he'll help her keep track of the list and use its super future calculations to figure out the best and optimal time to complete the items on the list. Yeah, so here's what. I don't feel bad about revealing the whole Kiss Scott thing because that is literally the selling point of the commercial. I saw this show being advertised on Disney, and here's what. After the Owl House came to an end, someone on YouTube made a video. They said how Disney is no longer going to be focusing on the overarching stories. And going to be focused on, if they do a series, it's going to have like episodic stories. So stuff like Gravity Falls would not, be going nowadays. So yeah, that's how I learned about this show, and it's like, okay, I want to give this a shot. Now I mentioned, so here's what, like I said, the three main characters are Hailey Banks, Scott, and Beta. And there are some other characters, like there was a scientist from the future, and then, here's what. I said Hailey is of Pacific Island heritage. We've met her father, and we also met her twin baby brothers, Dwayne and Johnson. And whoever came up with that joke, thank you very much. You deserve a bonus. Alright. Yeah, so the show, here's what. We're 4 episodes in, and there's things that we do see and things that we don't see. So, here's what. By the 4th episode, it says, congratulations, Hailey, you have reached this many things completed on your list. Here is a prize. So yeah, we are not going to see every single item on the list done, which is good because we don't know how many things there are. Excuse me. Now, I said we have the robots from the future, the Chaos Bots that are trying to stop her. But here's the thing. I'm happy for this. They are not seen in every episode. We've seen them in one episode, but they don't have it being crammed down our throats every episode. It's like the only thing stopping Hailey from saving the future are the Chaos Bots and or herself. And to that part, I say the other thing we don't see is the whole I have to kiss Scott thing. Yes, that is on the list. Was the selling point from the commercials, but that's the good thing. They don't make it every episode. Where they say, are you going to kiss Scott? This is the best chance to kiss Scott. Kiss Scott now. Scott! Yeah, I like that. So, yeah, I know it's on the list, and it'll come there sooner or later, but like I say, they don't make it a thing for every episode. Yeah, so I'm really enjoying the series so far. We're a few episodes in, and it's just, I think the overall point of the show, if it's teaching like a moral lesson or something, it's like Go out there, try new things, do something. It's like here's another thing I'm dating, the old Magic School Bus animated series. Miss Frizzle, she used to say, and I quote, "Take chances, make mistakes, get messy," end quote. So yeah, I mean, this is kind of a good moral to teach kids. So, and here's the cool thing. So, like, Hailey has to deal with her own problems. She has to deal with the stuff in the real world. And she, aside from Scott, she has, so here's what, she has friends and foes. So far, everything's been working out pretty good. I like the way the show is going. I honestly don't know how many seasons this will last. Two potentially, or they might be able to stretch it out to a third. Depends on how the writing works out. But yeah. So, like I said, we won't see everything on the list, but we're gonna get like the big mainstays to see how will Hailey Banks save the future. So I give Hailey's on it a solid 10 out of 10. If you haven't checked it out yet, give it a shot. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode. Thank you for watching. Until next time, this has been Lucha Man for Lucha Man Reviews, saying thank you for watching, and as always, have a nice day.